Hey everyone, I'm Case Aiken, and for this Superman Analog video, I want to stick with the X-Men, because today I want to talk about M, or, as I like to think of her, what if Supergirl were a mean girl? Like the previously mentioned Hellion, her powers are based on short-range telekinesis, allowing her to emulate super-strength flight and invulnerability. Now, if you just read the first few issues of Generation X and then skipped to her joining X Factor, you'd think that was it, but it is way weirder. Most of her story was told in Gen X, and I'm sure I'll get this wrong because it is strange. She started off as a merged pair of twin preteen girls who posed as an older teen that just so happened to be their missing older sister. The sister was trapped in the form of Penance, and was being used as a battery for their psychic vampire brother, Emplate. Eventually, the real M was freed. My understanding is that this is nowhere near the original plan for the character. And then shenanigans, and I think the twins ended up inside Penance, but then we moved on, and M joined X Factor, and I don't think we've addressed it really since. Or who knows with the current era, a lot of stuff has come back, and I am nowhere near caught up. Look, I didn't follow Generation X for that long because it wasn't really on the stands at the local drugstore when it was initially running, and I was way behind by the time I was going to a proper comic shop. However, I did read the excellent X Factor run by Peter David, and she was a great part of it. Connor Goldsmith over on the Cerebro podcast has noted how M just has always felt kind of like an adult, and so she's now lumped in with adult characters, admittedly the young ones, but still adult characters, instead of still being grouped with characters that are identified as being like late teens. She just kind of always fit as a sort of elegant, mature character. Sometimes it's nice to have a Supergirl with class. She's funny, smart, and a mutant that almost everyone else wishes they could be. Just not very humble. But that's what makes her unique among the pantheon of role models. I know that she's a big part of the modern era of X-Men, so I anticipate that we'll be seeing a lot more of her. There are plenty of Supermen to talk about. If you want to hear about them, make sure you subscribe.